Beautiful. Beautiful.
What happened?
We actually made it to sunshine. Surprisingly.
What's this?
With a little gold on game switch.
It's moving.
No, no, boys, don't touch that stuff.
And yeah, I have a 35-minute estimate as a goal time for this. But I need such time for sub 13 to happen, so I don't think it's unrealistic. Just looking at my PV at the moment, it might seem unrealistic.
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Good starting movement, surprisingly.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing
That's
device.
all I need.
I hope to be of assistance.
That is all I need. Alright, then. We can actually play the game that I wanted to play and see how it goes. I've been feeling good last week, so I wonder how I do feel this week. Being a bit more rested, not that exhausted from the week. And kind of like worked in terms of my brain as well. Like sure, I use my brain a lot, but like I had some phases to actually rest in, which helps a lot. I did have to make a few sacrifices in terms of what I actually wanted to achieve this week, because I really underestimated how tired I get from work. But once my holidays start, I definitely really want to pick up doing regular exercising. Kind of like get more energy to use once the holidays are over. Already start the day with a workout. And then whatever IRL tasks I want to do, I have to do. And then I can go game. That's kind of like how I want to have my holidays go this time around. It's a whole 3 weeks of that kind of program of trying to gain strength. Maybe even like go over the top and try to do multiple per day. Multiple workouts. But that's just a random thought that I might want to try, but I don't know if I want to. Anyway, enjoy the break. I know what I do.
I am Flood, glad to meet you. Hey, someone's coming.
Court is now in session. As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing fair Delfino Isle using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shrine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because of all of our guardians. The shrine sprites have vanished from their gathering spot at the shrine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the Shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know.
That was an issue that has never occurred before. I kind of locked in my cable in a weird way, and I couldn't plug it back in because I was pulling on stuff. And yeah, very weird issue. Literally never happened before. I guess the GDQ stream is still going, so never have happened before. Things are kind of like primed to happen, right? I wish like doing Ace in a marathon setting wasn't that much of a like crazy shit, you know, for this game. But like I don't think it's possible you can actually get consistent enough to do it in a marathon run. You can get tempted, but like the chances of actually making it are relatively low. Still will be like a highlight of the marathon, I would believe. We'll have a discussion with the German guys for the marathon in October. You know, cause like tempted to submit, but how much flexibility can they offer me? That music was a bit too quiet. Oh, don't jump over a coin. Can't miss any of them in this route. There we go, that's normal volume.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Mario?
I don't think I would have ever turned the code writing into splits. It wasn't that long of a segment. But because of how long it actually takes to write a code, it had to be broken up into splits. I mean, there's always a discussion of like, can I like shorten it to like just the first part and second part? Because essentially that's what it feels like when it comes to doing all of this. And at that point I was like asking myself the question, why not like have a split for every value? And that's how my splits came to be. Been waiting there. Might not get impeded today. He's on the move now. Slight impeding. But it was so many more, I don't think it mattered. Oh, don't jump into the blue coin. How am I not bonking? I was so close to bonking so many times. Tempted to learn the IL for this level. Kind of tempted. Nope. I keep spin jumping. Not the right angle that I wanted to face. Slightly close to the X, but I didn't get punished. And too early. Perfect. Ugh. Missed slide on the thing. Oop. It's also wrong. That's better. Bit too late. 2 frames. Beautiful. So essentially what happened there is I overshot by a quarter step. Very simple. Easy to do mistake when you're just kind of like off a little bit with your pauses. And I try to cheat the system a little bit. Essentially I knew I was like already like off by 4 quarter steps. So what you can do is you just frame perfectly pause 4 times to advance 4 quarter steps. And end up fixing your position. That ain't the correct one. Alright, I need to check, do I even have the 828 right now? That is a check you never want to run. But because the correct field didn't produce the correct result, I have no clue what I'm going to get here. And because I suck ass at having a 2-frame delay, I can't even check what I'm going to get. I'll take it with the extra quarter step, that's 29. Exactly what I don't want to see. Cool. I tried to save, but there wasn't anything to save. Legitimately trash right now. But yeah, I'm kind of only getting 29, so... Disconnect controller. Reconnect controller. And the gambling begins. Oh boy. What the heck get there? miles off for some reason. I know what I'm getting, man. I don't even know what I'm getting. Don't know how to fix, don't know how to do. I'm in a very bad spot right now with no D828 in sight. Alright, that's an improvement. Can I stop sucking at this game with the pausing, man? Thank you. Do I trust it? It's certainly different, but in a weird way. But this is not it. That's D928. But if I do this, that's D828. Well, it's worth a shot. I don't have anything to lose. It's worth a shot. If I get D28 like that, I'm happy. If not, then whatever, man. Sometimes D828s that are good just vanish magically between practice and attempts. It's just kind of like a luck thing. And luck doesn't go my way sometimes. Based on how the analog controller is currently positioned. Like, wherever the actual neutral position is at that moment, which can be like micrometer differences, and those could already ruin the attempt. Like, that's the bullshit we're talking about right now. Yeah, I knew I was gonna ledge grab the wrong thing. But I had to be that aggressive on the angle, otherwise I was not gonna make it to the corner. I'll take it. Found a reliable way to move the stick to get the A28. Yeah, now the real deal begins, in my opinion. This is where the attempt really starts to be something. That was horrible. Completely wrong way to try to press buttons. Completely wrong way. And I don't know how to get back to where I want it to be. Okay, that's the exact feel that I want. It's always nice to practice value 4 and value 3. Such a freebie. Nope. Overthinking. Why am I even thinking for pressing buttons, by the way? That's the question. Why am I even thinking? Why am I letting my brain get in the way of myself? I feel like that should be the first question I'm asking myself before I even try to analyze the mistake. Because that is the mistake. Literally, this is a zero brain activity. Like, I've done this so many times, I shouldn't even need to look at the game. Kind of deal. But yeah, whatever. Alright, that felt better, but I'm still frame off. Could be one of those where I have to build up to it, which I wouldn't be mad about, to be honest. Because I am kind of building up to it right now. There we go. Felt much better. Thank you for the gold, I appreciate it. Sometimes the way I go for that initial pause is like, why is it even working? Kind of a question. Because it's so easy to just go late. But like, if it works, don't question it, you know? No. Don't confuse setup with something else. I fell so far away for some reason. I just wanted to mention that. Wow. My nerves held it together. I'm surprised. I was asking myself the question, will my nerves hold it together or not? The answer is yes. This could be a sub 13 attempt if this is not crashing. That's surprising, actually. No, that's actually an unexpected result right now. No, don't jump forwards, jump backwards, man. Don't ask this don't ask my movement right now. Things are happening and I think it's funny. Let the funny prevail. That's actually banger movement when it comes to just trying to get here. Do I want to like line up like this? I think so. And get close like this. And off we go. Almost too high there. Alright. I was almost late there because I was like, I didn't check the time in time. If you know what I mean. If the game crashes, I'm not mad. It was a valiant attempt. No! This should be PB. And I'll take it. Alright, we have a sub 13 attempt. I like that. Genuinely like that right now. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. All the pain of the previous weeks, of the previous month. It was all worth it because I built up to this moment. Alright, time to fight Bowser. Well, hey. That was a goal time I wanted to get. Not sub 30 yet, but we're extremely fucking close. Yep, I somehow held my nerves together. After a bunch of devastating fails, this was kind of like a result that was waiting to happen. And I just had to attempt it more and more. Especially after the sub 35 choke I had last week. That just devastated me. I was actually like almost too nervous to input value 8, but I was like, in my mind, I was also like, yeah, if it fails, I'm like, I'm not mad. That was a result. Anyway, where do I need to switch? Here, I'm like almost like fucking